And so look what happens when I wear my glasses the way that I usually do. Did you get to change your major? A lot of them just turned out not to be good people. Try this, croissant stuffer. I didn't think I was gonna cry. Hi guys, oh my gosh, I missed you so much. I haven't done like a one-on-one video with you guys in a while. So today I wanted to get Dunkin' Donuts and just do a little Q&A, like chit chat catch up video with you guys. I asked you questions over on my Instagram at EmilyNels8, just like what do you want to know, if there's anything specifically you're curious about. So I wanted to go to Dunkin' because I wanted to get the pink velvet macchiato. This is my favorite drink. This is my favorite coffee. It is so cute. They added whipped cream. I hate when they add whipped cream, but I didn't know they do that. Oh my god, this is delicious. And then my favorite thing to get right is the plain bagel like minis. They're just stuffed with cream cheese. They're so good. I also wanted to try the croissant. Oh, it's just one. The croissant stuffer, and it has chicken, bacon, and cheese in it, whatever. But I got a haircut today. Let's just start off there. I got a haircut today, and all I asked for was face framing layers. So I have these little guys now, and then they just kind of go like all the way down. He did a fantastic job. Like the haircut is really pretty. I'm just not used to bangs and like layers and stuff. And so look what happens when I wear my glasses the way that I usually do. So I can't. So I think what I have to do now is put them on like this and just accept the bang, and then if I really want to, like tuck the bangs in. So like this. Look at that. These are so good. Cool. I guess I'm gonna start out answering you guys' questions, and then along the way, if I feel like something wasn't asked, then I'll like bring it up. So the first question, what's your Taco Bell order? So right now it is nacho fries, and it depends on how hungry I am. If this is my dinner, then I'll get a chicken quesadilla. Sometimes I'll get a chicken chipotle melt on the side. What's your favorite color right now? In all caps. My favorite color is absolutely this yellow, pastel yellow. I think it's gonna be really big for spring, so I feel like I'm just kind of ahead on the trend there. Did you get to change your major? So I actually didn't. I've talked about this a little bit. So right now I'm an entertainment management major at UCF. Let's talk about UCF for a second. I go to UCF. I am still at UCF. I really want to post more college videos. I just think that would be a fun direction to take my channel. I really wanted to change my major to like marketing PR or radio television, but something we'll talk about later. I don't know what job I would do with either of those. Ideally, like if I like can take a certain amount of classes and my estimations are correct, I will be graduating by the end of 2021. I just thought it was more worth it to work really hard and graduate this year rather than change my major and have to add another year or so onto my graduation date. Like I just want to be done. If down the line I like figure out like what I want to do and I need a specific major for it, then I'll just go back to school and I'll just get a master's, because at least like I'll have a goal of what I'm working for. Right now I just want to be done with school. I want to try this croissant stuffer. This is pretty good. I wish they had the ham and cheese one. I feel like that'd be so good. After cow print, what's another print you absolutely love? Right now, it's floral. That's like my favorite. I'm trying to get floral, everything. What's next for Emily Nels? So, first of all, I love you called me that. I think that's cute. Let's dive deep. So in 2020, I was laid off from 2 jobs. This isn't something I've really talked about like on my channel. I always meant to make a video like where I sit down and just tell you guys everything, and so I might still do that, I'm not sure, but I'll just kind of give you like the full rundown. In 2020, I was laid off from being a cast member at Disney World. I was a character performer, I was in entertainment, and I was laid off. Disney World laid off 28,000 cast members due to the pandemic, I guess not being able to afford employing all of them. I was not laid off because of anything I did wrong. I was just seasonal, and they essentially laid off every single seasonal cast member. I just want to make it clear, like I personally wasn't laid off because of something I did. Like Disney had to make a lot of cuts, and I of course just fell into that category. I was a character performer. The characters that I hung out with or were friends with were Jessie, Pooh Bear, Chip and Dale, and Handy Manny. It was incredible. My favorite experience was the Mickey's Most Merry Celebration, which was when I got to perform on the castle stage. I was hanging out with Jessie. We got to yodel it up front and center, Cinderella Castle stage. It was incredible. I was in that job for about 3 years. By the time I got laid off, I was more than ready to be done with that job. I loved it. I loved every single moment of it, but being a character performer, specifically a non-face or non-parade performer character, was never a goal of mine. It was never like a long-term like career goal. It was such a fun like thing to do, but it was never something I wanted to do long-term, and so I was more than ready to move on. I think people sometimes have a hard time understanding like that I can absolutely love something and not have bad feelings towards it, but be ready to move on. I was fine though, because that happened in like October. I was fine because I was like, well, I still have Radio Disney. That's actually my dream job. That's actually what I care about, so no worries. Then, and I think it was December 4th, I was going to Magic Kingdom. I was so excited. I was gonna film a video there. It was me and Tom, and we were gonna try out all of the Christmas treats. I was in my little red jacket, like I was good to go, but I had an important Radio Disney meeting that day at noon. So I was on the monorail and I had to log into the Radio Disney meeting. And it was like a Zoom call, and I was like, this is weird, like typically I'm not involved in those. And so what I did with Radio Disney is I was a talent correspondent, so I just essentially filled every role that they needed me to. So if they needed me to host something, interview someone, take content of artists, take content of Disney World, like anything they could possibly want is what I did. I loved my job. It was incredible. Like I was walking off the monorail. Oh my gosh, I might cry. Frick. I didn't think I was gonna cry. Frick. You can tell like what I'm actually sad about. I don't think people realize. And it was with Gary Marsh, who is the head of Disney Channel, and then the VP of Radio Disney and everyone, and they essentially said that they are sunsetting Radio Disney, which means Radio Disney is essentially Radio Disney got laid off from the Walt Disney Company. Radio Disney is no more, which means that everyone who worked for Radio Disney, including myself, got laid off. I just sat in front of Magic Kingdom with Tom sitting next to me, and I just like bawled my eyes out because it was so much more than just getting laid off. Like I cried when I got laid off from my seasonal job, but this was so much more because like Radio Disney is where I wanted my career to go. Like eventually within like a year or two, I was ready to move to LA and like work for Radio Disney offices, maybe become a host, maybe host like the red carpets for Disney, host the Radio Disney Music Awards, like whatever they would have me do. And I only wanted to do it for Radio Disney / Disney. I wouldn't want to do it for like anyone else. When I found out that Radio Disney was, I don't know the word for it, they were just getting rid of Radio Disney as a whole, I mean that was my career, essentially. So my whole freaking career went down the drain. We had our final goodbye Zoom call with everyone yesterday. By the time you see this, Radio Disney will be gone, and it took me so long to talk about this because I didn't know when I was allowed to say anything, but now that they're like gone, like I'm assuming this is public knowledge. Long story short, I don't work for the Walt Disney Company anymore. So what is next for me? I have no clue, because losing my Radio Disney job meant losing my career. It meant losing everything I thought I was working towards, because I wanted to change my major to radio television to help with Radio Disney. So I don't know. I literally have no clue. I'm not the kind of person to be like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Like, I always have a plan. So my goal is just to have fun and patiently wait until this pandemic is over. Ideally, I'd like to make some YouTube videos and explore that more, maybe make some TikToks. You can follow me at Emily Nels Hate. I'm not really good at TikTok. Next question. What's your go-to coffee order right now? So, I mean, I'm at Dunkin', so it's an iced pink velvet macchiato. Anywhere else, it's an iced vanilla oat milk latte. It's my favorite thing right now. How is it making friends after not having like regular coworkers? It's not. I don't make friends. It's so hard to make friends. I really want to become friends with more like Disney content creators. However, I've like tried that. Like I've gone down that route where I tried to hang out with people who loved Disney and also like to make content. It just didn't end up well. A lot of them just turned out not to be good people. They were in it for the wrong reasons. Ideally, I'd want to be friends with someone because we both like each other, not because there's like a secret gain behind it. I don't know. I really wish I had all the answers, but I just don't. Can you see yourself working for Disney again in the future? Illy. Illy too? Yes, absolutely. If I could dream up what would happen next for me, it would be that I get a job working for Disney Channel or Freeform or whatever the new Disney media is gonna be, and I essentially do what I did with Radio Disney but on a more professional scale. In Orlando, like, I definitely would work for Disney, but I have no clue when the next time they're gonna hire will be. So like, I would love to do children's activities. Before the pandemic happened, I actually got the job of children's activities is at the Grand Floridian. I was gonna do that part-time. I was so excited. I'm still in Orlando at least for another year. I want to focus on YouTube. I want to make more videos where you guys get to know the real me, because I love the girl that I was when I started my Disney college program. Like, she is me. She is still in there, but I am not her anymore. Certain people like aren't in my life anymore. Like, I have a new life, and I would love for you guys to get to know that version of me. I am still making Disney content. That's like not going away. I want to mention that. I still want to do vlogs. I still want to go to the Festival of the Arts. It's just going to be like a whenever I can basis, because I don't have access to Disney right now unless I bought tickets. They're not selling annual passes, and I'm pretty mad at them for that. That is it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I love each and every one of you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!